Fanatics are a crazy bunch of people. You can believe anything you want, like, am I the only one who believes that satire is a form of extremism?
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought.
My point is, a lot of fan bases are under scrutiny and looked down upon. This fan base I'm looking at is basically another statistic. Because my video on the infamous fursuit creator Carpet Sample did so well, I look at a franchise he may as well belong to. The Five Nights at Freddy's fandom. For a long time, the fanbase has had problems over the years, whether it's infighting, harassment, and even its creator jumping ship. So let's wait no longer and jump into this. So what is Five Nights at Freddy's, you may ask? Well, Five Nights at Freddy's is an indie game created by Scott Cawthorn that started back in 2014. It is a survival horror game where you are a guard checking the cameras to see a building when the robotic entertainers come to life. It was straightforward, but it captured everyone's attention. The series would have a big enough audience, but because of the brightly colored Chuck E. Cheese animal mascots, half of the audience were minors. Due to most of the fanbase wearing their love on their sleeve, it isn't too crazy that those underage have entered the fandom. Now, I'm not some moralist who acts out of pocket like that. This is a common thing among a lot of fandoms, and let's try not to panic. It almost seems like they've adjusted to fit this younger audience without disturbing the older ones. Well, that is a surprise that's nothing compared to the fan wars.
The toxic culture. Ever since the first Five Nights at Freddy's release in 2014, the fanbase has been growing, but the bigger the community, the more bad apples there are. And the FNAF community soon earned itself a negative reputation that it did not want to have. Toxicity is a common thing when it comes to large-scale online fandoms, and for the FNAF community, that is no exception. But while many fandoms seem to be wary and even aggressive towards outsiders, the FNAF fandom is one of the rare few that has just as much internal hostility as they do external.
It's just as whacked out as you can imagine, complete with doxing. This even extended to the creator, Scott Cawthorn, who had to jump ship after the constant hounding from the fanbase. Plus some donations he made to some right-wing figures, resulting in him abandoning his role as creative head of the franchise. I've never seen a creator so upset with his own fan base. It's quite shocking. The games are in the hands of the fandom now, and it's good that he picked out some successors. But driving away its creator? Why would you do that?
No! Why would you do that? Lights on! Lights on! I warned you! I warned you!